All right, perfect. So welcome everybody to this backtesting session. In today's backtesting session, I will be practicing the topic of the imbalances. Oh, sorry, no, ranges, okay? So what I'm gonna do today is that I'm gonna practice it. Oh, wait, and I have an alert here in the price. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna practice it and I'm gonna keep doing the analysis that is required in order to understand much better this topic, all right? Also, well, currently I have an order in the market, so we're gonna see what will happen after this reaction because the price is actually doing a reaction. Probably I can change and show you what I'm actually doing in the market at this moment. All right, so let's start. In today's session, I'm just gonna backtest, no more. All right, no more, no more. So, just to remind a little bit the theory about the ranges. We have range beginning and range ending. So the range beginning is something like this when we are in a bullish trend, in a bullish trend. It means that we have a liquidity sweep, which is right here, down here. After this liquidity sweep, we have a break of a structure of the previous high with the body of a candle, right? Let's make it even clearer, like this. So we have a boss break of structure with a body of the candle, right? And the next confirmation, so this is the first pattern we must have. So it will be for an uptrend, right? We have the liquidity taken right here. And then the next, it will be, give me a sec, it will be in the next way, give me a sec. It will be with a confirmation on a range right here. So if this price actually, this if the market actually mitigate an order block here or the candle, a candle wick of a previous candle, that will be a confirmation, and this will be called the beginning of a range. It means that from this point upwards, we will expect to the price to continue with the main direction, which is bullish in this example, right? And then we're gonna reach to the end, which will be a range ending, which is actually is very similar. The pattern is very similar as the range beginning, and the ending is actually the same. So we have now a liquidity taken here, right? And after this, we have a break of structure here above. Once we got this, we can say that we have a full range or a full impulse ended, and it means that we have like a canvas to work with. Now we can expect from this point upwards to the price to even to do two things. Enter to any point of reaction or point of interest here and go to the downtrend, right? And in this case, we can take the money of the retracement, or we can simply continue, or we simply will wait for the price to get to some of the reacting areas, which will be, for example, this order blocks, and continue with the bullish impulse or bullish trend, which is this case. All right. So that's what I'm gonna analyze. And also, after analyzing the range beginning, range ending, I'm gonna take into consideration the market shifts. And the market shifts are when the price simply makes a retracement, like in this scenario, but then it just continue and makes the next one, which is a breakage. It makes a break of the structure of the complete range, right? So with this break of structure with a body of the candle, it will be determined, or we can determine that this is a bullish, sorry, a bearish trend, and the price has done a change of direction. Now, if we in this case are in a bullish trend, now we're in a bearish trend, right? And now we're gonna just keep analyzing and keep looking for range beginnings and range endings, in this case in a bearish trend. Okay, so these are what we're gonna look for on this backtesting session. I will do this for at least 30 minutes or 40 minutes. All right, and the objective is to refine you, my eye perception, and with you, definitely we could understand even this much more. All right. So I'm just gonna go back in the market. Definitely, I'm watching what is actually happening. Definitely here, but the objective of this is okay. I'm not gonna go too far. I'm just gonna be here. Gonna work with from this range. I'm gonna work from this range upwards, and I'm gonna keep updating with the piece of with the pace of the market, and we're gonna keep seeing what actually happens. All right. Now, give me a sec. Mm. Yeah, because actually I am in an order in the market in this moment. I'm waiting for a confirmation pattern on the GBP USD. So I'm actually waiting a little bit for it. I need to see the confirmation. Let's do it here with you. Well, let me check one thing here. Okay, gonna open it anyway. So look, this is the Euro USD, and in the GBP USD, look, I'm waiting for the price to get to this zone, and here I would like to see a confirmation. So I will wait for a 5 minutes confirmation. This is 50 minutes, no, 5 minutes confirmation, or even so a 1 hour confirmation pattern, but how it will be. We can actually work with the range right here, because the range, just which is the topic we were just backtesting today, they show in every single time frame, right? It will show on bearish, sorry, on 1 hour, 2 hours, daily, 1 minutes, and even seconds, right? Perfect. So let's try to analyze briefly the beginning of a range. We have already discussed it, how it works. So if you can see right here, we can see that the price entered in this zone. Look, this is obviously like the most evident uh, high, right? So we could determine that this could be our range beginning, right? How can we determine that? Because we have here a liquidity sweep, which is actually happening here. This is the liquidity sweep right here. Yes. And then we have this, which is a breakup structure. After this breakup structure, we can say that this is the beginning of a range. All right. And now we're going to take a look to the left part of the reaction, and we're going to see if the price actually reacted in a zone or an imbalance. And here it is. Look, the imbalance is right here, or the order block. All right, let's say that actually the price did not enter it fully as we would like to see it. Yeah, it would be here. It did not enter fully as I would like to see it. However, it's enough to confirm that it's making a beginning of a range. Maybe because this is 1 minute and it looks very, it doesn't look very clear, let's say. That's what I want to say. Now the question would be why this one is not uh, our strong high, or yeah, or strong high or beginning of a range. It's simply because here we have something that is called an imbalance above this area. So once we have this imbalance here, yep, once we have this, we got this imbalance right here, it means that this is liquidity up the high, and it means that this will be likely not to be respected by the price, right? As well happens with this one. It's not that clear, this breakage on the market, right? Yes, and look, it doesn't have like the liquidity sweep that we would like to see. So apparently we're gonna keep waiting, and also in 5 minutes. So this is what we see in 1 minute, and in 5 minutes actually this will be this false high right here will be our confirmation in 5 minutes. What is the meaning of that? It means that if the price breaks or changes the direction on 1 minute or in 5 minutes time frame, we can go back here and see if we can find opportunities to buy. Okay, this will be a confirmation pattern, and after that confirmation pattern, we'll be able to look for new opportunities. Okay, so I'm creating here an alert just to wait if the price crushes this and breaks it with a body of the candle. But also I'm gonna put here an alert, right? Why? Because in 1 minute, if you can see here, the price can continue going downwards, right? And if you see here, this is the beginning of a, this could be the beginning of a range. There is liquidity taken, took the liquidity, but then we're gonna wait for the breakage of this low. When it makes it, it could be the beginning of a range, which means a new confirmation beginning. Here, liquidity sweep. Now we're gonna wait here for a break of structure or a bust, and if that happens, we have to update it and then do it again. You know, keep updating until we got the confirmation, and when we got the confirmation, we can enter in the market with all the confirmations and as we would like to, with all the certainty. Not that the price will do what we expected, not, but at least with the certainty that we are following the trading plan and the confirmations, right? I think it will be this will be broken. I'm pretty sure about it, right? Yep, it has already been taken, right? Perfect. Let's wait patiently because I'm pretty sure we need to wait. Meanwhile, let's do the backtest part that we said we're gonna do, which is the 1 hour ranges practice. That's how we started this backtesting session. But sorry guys, I have to take a look to this because I want to earn some money, right? I want to see if there's some chances to get there. I'm gonna keep going back here if it's necessary. But for the moment, we haven't seen a clear break of structure, so we patiently wait. All right. And now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go back to our backtest area. Where is it? It was actually very far. It was in December, if I'm not mistaken. December 2024. Where is it? Where is it? Never mind, honestly. Let's do the exercise from this point upwards. Yes, let's do the exercises from this point. I'm gonna work with this evident range right here. And from this point downwards, I'm just gonna put the retracement here. Perfect. Yeah. All right. So let's work with this. Let's work with this. What this is the information that we got here. Right. So let's try to analyze the range beginning and the range ending. So apparently we have here a very evident bearish range. I'm gonna let you know why I'm saying this and how we can start perceiving it. Okay. So first thing we see here is this, which is the high, right? This is the accurate and evident high. Now, if you see here, we got the confirmation of the liquidity sweep. So here is the liquidity being taken. When I said liquidity, remember that it's money that has been taken by the price with a candle wick, especially, or with a body of the candle as well. And once we have this liquidity sweep of the swing high, which is the highest point at the market at this level, and then we have a breakage or the break of structure here, sorry, there we got it. Then we have here a break of structure, a bust, right? Then we will have a very clear range beginning, right? The beginning of a range. And now if you look backwards here, the price is reacting to an imbalance. So this high that you're seeing here, even though it's the strongest, right? It's strongest at the moment. At the moment we're analyzing. Definitely we have to analyze the others. Is likely not to be respected. Why? Because we have the next. Prior this high, we have this imbalance, as you can see here. right? And imbalances are uh, points which the market would like to make it efficient. It means if the price gets closer to this area, it's likely possible that it breaks this high. Okay, so it won't respect it that much. All right, now this is what we can say. Let's try to update it a little bit more. So, all right, so we got here the beginning of the range, very clear, right? So it's beginning, liquidity, then we have the boss, break of structure right here. Then we're gonna look for the end of a range if that's evident. Now, so far, the closest low was this one. Okay, so far until this point, we're on a what? We're on a bearish trend. Why? It's very clear because we have here the beginning of a range. Here it starts from this point, right? And then we have the ending of a range, which is right here, right? So we have this from this point to this point. This is a bearish impulse. It's definitely bearish, right? Here, perfect. So it comes from here, from this point to this point, right? Now we have a retracement, which I reacted on this imbalance, and then it continued with the downtrend, right? As it makes the break of structure right here, we will expect to the price to continue with the downtrend, and this is why we selected this as the current uh, strong high, right? Which is the high will be highly respected by the price. Now, once we can confirm that this is the strong high once it breaks the closest low, which is this one, not the closest, but the weak low, which will be this one, because we're in a bearish trend, right? Now, once this has been broken, this high becomes the strong high. Perfect. It becomes the strong high. We already said it. And now we're gonna look for here a break of structure as well. Once the break of structure has been done, we will look for a new range, for a new strong low. Why do we have to do that? Because we need to keep updating our price. So we work with the closest part of the market, because at this moment, let's see, look this high. Does this high accomplish the different aspects we demanded from the price? Remember, which is the liquidity sweep. So we have here a liquidity sweep, and then we have here a break of structure. This one, a break of structure right here. Boom. Yes, it does. Now, can be this one a new strong high, which means from this point downwards, it will be respected as a new strong high? Well, let me tell you that it's not possible. Why? Remember that we need a third confirmation, which is we need to see if the price is reacting to an imbalance or an order block. But oh no, sorry, maybe yes. Oh yeah, 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 it is. Yes, I didn't see that before. So this candle that you see here, it's an order block. It's mitigating this candle wick. As is being mitigated it, now we can say that this is or strong, or strong what? Or strong high, correct. Strong high means that this high will be likely respected by the price, right? And that's what actually did. Then it continued pushing down, and this cannot be confirmed as a new strong high because it reacted at imbalance, but not another red block or the beginning of a candle wick. So then we have this, which is the lowest low at the market. This one. This is impressive. Super, super huge impulse. And now we have already updated our range. If we took into consideration the next here, from this point to this point, right? Everything that is below the 50%, we can look opportunities to buy, and if it is above the 50%, we will look for opportunities to sell. And look how the price actually respected this rule, because it came to this order block, which is here, or even higher. Reacted here, go down, then took the liquidity of this high, make a break of structure. Okay, this is very interesting. Look, the price entered here, had a reaction, make a boss here, a body of the candle with a body of the candle. And until this point, we could say, all right, the price will keep continue with the downtrend, because it could make a retracement and then continue with the downtrend, right? Actually, it has already reacted on this order block area, so it can continue pushing down, right? But what actually the price did, probably in lower time frames, it mitigated here the candle wick, which is above this point. It entered right here, and then we'd say, okay, good, cool, it's reacting, so maybe we'll find opportunities to sell here. But look what happened next. The price did made a breakage here to consider the ending of a range, because this is the closest low. This is the closest low. So apparently, yes, the price did the confirmation as we were expecting. But now look what happened after this. Wait, look after this. Oh, okay. Look, the price reacted on this order block we have here. Look at the next. This is the order block. Boom. And now we're gonna wait is for the breakage of the order block. So from this point upwards, we have this boss break of structure. Now the swing high becomes, sorry, the strong high becomes to a break of structure, a boss, which means that this new low becomes our strong low, right? And after this boss, with a very clear body of a candle, right? Strong low. With this very evident body of a candle, we have something that is called a market shift. It means that we came from this downtrend from this point to this point. Remember, we already spotted that a few minutes ago. So from this point to this point, after we got this, and then after this breakage of the structure, now we have a new range. Okay, this range or this impulse now is not bearish trend, now it's a bullish trend, right? Because we got a confirmation of a new strong low and then a breakage of the structure. It means that now we're in a bullish trend, and now we're gonna keep looking for buying orders, not selling, because, well, you already know. Great, now let's look at the next. We have this break of structure right here, and then we have here this boss break of structure, and now we're gonna look for the end of a range. Okay, the end of the range. The end of the range will be right here. This is the liquidity strip here, and then we have here the next. Muy bien. Here it is. So this is the liquidity strip. So far we have not a confirmation of an end of a range. And now after we see this liquidity strip with this candle wick, now we could say, all right, this is the highest high, but still it's not confirmed yet. It's not the end of a range. We need what? We need a break of structure. This will now we will wait for the break of structure. Where is it? Okay, this could be the first break of structure, as you can see here. After this point, we actually have a boss. Very evident, right? After this one, we could say, we can consider, okay, definitely we will continue down, right? And now what happens after this? Again, the price goes down. Now it makes it all the price efficient, goes down, and then it reacted here on this order block, which is the extreme of the movement here, this one. And as I said to you before, this low will be highly respected because this is a strong low. Now, well, that's why the price as we are just entering in a bullish range, it will likely respect this low. And apparently that's what it's actually doing. It entered to the imbalance and continue with the uptrend. Okay, many people at this moment, they will start thinking that it's still in a bearish trend, but they probably are not aware that we have got a market shift. And look, this is what actually what happened here. Week. This will be our week high. Right now we're looking for the continuation. Right now, look, this could become, this new low can become our new strong low. Right, liquidity sweep right here, excellent liquidity sweep, and then we have this break of structure. Boom, boom. Right now, once we got this break of structure, we can determine, and yes, this is our strong low. Right, okay, wait. No, not that fast. Excuse me. We need to wait for one thing. After this boss break of structure, we say, okay, good. It seems that the price is broke after this confirmation, this breakage of this point with this body of the candle. We can start thinking, all right. It seems that the price, after confirming that this is a boss or the end of a range, uh, from this point upwards, it can mitigate the high, which is here, the week high. Yep. And actually, that's what the price did. So it continued pushing up. So we're gonna do the next. We're gonna wait for the breakage, full breakage of the week high. Now it's having a reaction on this in this candle wick. Here it should be an imbalance or another block. It's moving up. It's moving up. Boom. All right. Now from this point, can we say that this is a beginning of a market shift? It means that this high is the new week high because it has broken with the bottom of the candle. Yes, we can say that. Right. And now we can say also the next. Is this, until the moment you're seeing the price, do we have a new range, let's say ending, a new ending of a range? Well, the answer is yes, we do have it, because we have here the liquidity sweep, which is here. And right after that, we got the breakup structure. This with the body of the candle. Boom. Boss. Good. Now we have the boss. Right now, and then now we are gonna do the next question. After this breakup structure, which is confirmed here, we need to find the closest strong low that we can see. Remember that to find a strong low, we already know that this is the pattern I'm gonna look for, right? Which is liquidity grab or liquidity sweep right here. Then we have here the price enter into an order block, and then we have a break of a structure. Let's see an order block or a candle wick. Let's analyze these previous lows after this boss. Sorry, before this boss, and with that we can determine if there is, or we can determine a new strong low. If not, we will take into consideration this one. The thing is, this is too far from the current price, right? For the current price, excuse me, and we need to be precise with our range. Once we got our precise range, we can actually start working properly, right? Because sometimes if the price is not correctly adjusted, let's say like this, remember that we buy before the below the 50% or zone. Sometimes when the range is not that precise, we cannot spot the real clear and evident entry areas. All right, so let's analyze. So from this point, okay, this low can be the, I mean, can be the or new strong low, because it confirms, or it has these confirmations. Let's see, this low, does it have any liquidity sweep? So a very evident and clear liquidity sweep? No, it's not. So it's not clear. So we just pass and let's analyze the next one, the previous one. This low, does it confirms the previous aspects? Not not at all, because it has a breakup structure, a boss here, yes. But if you see, it is reacting to an imbalance. That's the first thing. And the second one, we don't have a liquidity sweep, a clear liquidity sweep. So we ignore this one. So it means that all of these lows are just liquidity. It means money accumulated. So some people that do not analyze properly these loads, they would consider this as a resistant zones or resistant areas, and they will actually take them into account. But they are unfortunately mistaking this information, and they will be out of the market. Now let's analyze this one. This seems to be the one. Why? Because you can see that there is liquidity prior the lowest low. It means this is the lowest low we are analyzing, and we have this clear liquidity sweep. Yes? Perfect. So money has been taken. After this liquidity sweep, we have a breakup structure, right? Which is right here. Boom. And before this, we have a reaction on an order block. Yes, we do have it. Look, this order block here, it's the one who produces this accelerated movement, this bullish movement, and then we have a break of structure. So this will become external low. Good. Now what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna patiently wait and see. Probably the price may react it here on this order block. I consider it may go here, or maybe after this, even in this decisional, prior confirmation, because there is liquidity prior this decisional. So what we need to see is again how the price reacts. Okay, what are we expecting? Assuming that we're in a bullish trend, we will expect for the price to well push to these areas and continue pushing up, right? This is one of the possibilities. Another of the possibilities is that the price simply goes down. Wait. Here has a reaction and continue with the uptrend, or if the price simply has reacted in a, for example, it's in this imbalance or this reaction and this week high, reacting in an order block or a weekly order block. Another possibility is that the price have certain reactions, push down, and then pushes down as well. And then we have a new market shift, and now we just have to readjust, keep updating our ranges. So we go and we have the current direction of the market. Okay, nice. Let's put this again. This imbalance right here. Let's put it here. All right, but before we keep seeing it, look, nice. This is we are in 5 minutes. Let me check. What I'm waiting here is for a confirmation in 5 minutes range. And if in 5 minutes I get a confirmation, so the break still in this moment is a no boss, so no break of structure. Once I get a confirmation on this zone, I would enter in the price. Let's wait patiently. Now let's continue with our exercises. Boom, 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 boom. Continue going down. This is called inner structure. Means that the price is just having movements. All right. Look how interesting. The price has gone to the decisional, which is this order block, the one we marked here. Now we just spot the next, which is this break of structure. Liquidity sweep, which reacted in an order block, in a prior order block, and then we have a break of structure boss. All right, after this, we have this is a confirmation, so we can wait and see if the price actually provides us an opportunity to enter here. We're not analyzing today how to enter. We're just analyzing ranges, okay? But let's see. Look, by my eye, I just watch this. This is this the zone I would like to the price to come. But let's see. All right, so we are out. As I said to you before, this could become liquidity, and this is what actually became. So it's normal. It came here. It's reacting to this. Wait, the order block is not correctly spotted. Sorry, we have to take into consideration the candles, the candle wick. There you go. There you go. There you have it. It's not that clear as I would like, but now the thing is, the price has already reached the zone. Oh, perfectly. It entered as we expected. Now let's see if it makes a breakage, a confirmation bust. And then we can continue with the bullish trend. Boom, 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 having a reaction, making patterns. Here we could enter with a confirmation. All right, it's slowly and steady making its own movements. Now we can say the next, we have again a liquidity sweep right here. Liquidity sweep, and then we have here a boss. Liquidity sweep, and then we have here a boss. This will be our boss. Not boss yet, but once it breaks it, it will become a boss. Now it's a boss, break of structure. Now possibilities to enter here in a buying order, definitely there are a lot. So this is the decisional, the imbalance. Probably can enter there. It entered, or it entered even lower. Okay, by this point, guys, can we say that we are in a bullish or in a bearish trend? Why? Because look, the price entered here and took us out, so it took the liquidity of this low. What could we say? Is this a really clear zone in which we can? Sorry, this was not the boss. The boss was there. I am updating the price here because I just misinterpret this high. This wasn't the correct high. That's why if we have put an order here, we would be out. Anyway, so why can we what can we say? Is this the ending of a range? What could you say? Is this the ending of a range or not? Yes or no? This is not an range, a ending range. Sorry, this is not the all right, sorry, I'm gonna make the question again. I am a little bit confused, not what I'm explaining, but the way I'm speaking. So, question: is this a proper market shift? It means that the price has changed the direction from bullish, like this, to bearish. Can we say that based on the information we got until this moment? If the answer you said was yes, well, I need to tell you that it's not. Why? Because this must be with a body of a candle, a clear breakage with a body of the candle. This is just the candle wick. It means that it just came to this point, took the liquidity or the money that are low of this low or below this low, and then it can keep continuing with the uptrend, right? What will determine the continuation of the uptrend? The next. If the price break the closest high with a body of the candle, and it has already made a liquidity sweep, which is very evident, we can interpret that the price may keep pushing up, right? Otherwise, it will continue with the downtrend. Let's see what happens. All right, what could we say here? Is this the break of structure of is this the break of structure of or a market shift? Is this break of structure clearer? Yes. All right, my friends. So now, because we have a new break of structure, now we have a new market shift, okay, or break of structure so far, right? It means that it's likely the price to go down. So continue going down because you see all of this. Look, this low. This is money accumulated, money accumulated, money accumulated, money accumulated. Now, simultaneously at this practice or that we're doing now, we still is not a break of structure. We need with a body of the candle, a proper body of the candle liquidity. Now, what I'm actually look in 1 minute. If you go to 1 minute time frame, you can see that this low has been broken properly. Now, what are we gonna do? We're gonna try to look for bullish opportunities. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Could be here. Mm-hmm. Well, but I will wait for the confirmation, the proper confirmation in 5 minutes. And look, this is the point or point of interest in which we would like to see the price react. It can have double reaction. It may react here or it may react in the full order block. So then we're gonna analyze. It's missing just 1 minute. Hmm. So this is a super huge stop loss. I wouldn't like to have that and stop loss that huge, that big. Uh, Let me check. No, 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 no. Let me check 3 minutes. 3 minutes time frame. Record structure, boss. There's a lot of imbalances right here. Yeah, I would say the next. Yeah, if the price do not get to this area, I would rather prefer to use this 5 minutes, 5 minute order book. Much better, right there. Why? Because I will have enough space. So I have 8 pips. I'm gonna add two more, three more, let's say, 11 pips. And now I can wait for the market to get to this point of interest. Definitely the price can enter on this imbalance. It's another really good possibility that the price enter on this imbalance in 5 minutes. However, I don't like, I mean, it's not what I like or not like. It's that sometimes the imbalances are not a proper confirmation. So it could be misinterpreted and I can be out. So I really prefer to go to what I know or what I think is correct. So I'm gonna wait just 6, 4, 5 seconds to confirm. Boom. Now we have a clear breakup structure, and now I can enter. So this is what I do. I wasn't expecting this to become a real entry session, but since I have the opportunity, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm gonna show you this is my this is a practice account I have. I always like to practice. I have the other real accounts in with me definitely. But wait. So let's put this. This should be a buy limit order, pending order, buy limit. Yes, this. Then I always execute or risk 1% of my account. For my point of view, it's the most accurate. So you train your brain to execute under real parameters, and this makes you train for the real huge accounts, which is the ones I prepare myself to handle. Okay, good. By limit, what's going on? What's wrong with this? Yeah, it's mistaken because I am in the euro. It should be in the GBP USD. New order again, pending order by limit minus this is the stop loss, and where was the and this is the entry point. Gotcha. Good. Now we have here a point of interest, well refined, following the trading plan parameters, and we're gonna just wait. Okay. This will be open, I'm pretty sure, not in a few minutes. It will be open in some hours, definitely, because the reaction has been impressive. Look, in 1 hour, in 4 hours, it looks much, much better. Wow, smooth movement, right? I was expecting for the price to get to this, yeah, to this reaction. Now, what I'm waiting here, and let's try to join this with the ranges classes we're having today or backtesting. Since the price has already made this liquidity sweep and we are in a bullish trend, very evident, I would like to the price to continue pushing up and then make a break of structure. Once it makes a break of structure with a bottom of the candle, I could determine that this is my new strong low of 4 hours, and the price may go down and boom, keep continue reacting upwards because here is plenty of liquidity accumulated. So far that's what I'm waiting for. Now I don't know if the price will do that, So just a matter of waiting. And now let's keep practicing. Let's go back to our canvas that we got previously. Now we have to re-update this. Since this we have this break of structure, this high here will become our strong high in 1 hour. Yes, strong high, because now we're gonna look for a bearish trend. Strong high, perfect, strong high. And now we confirm that the price has entered on this very clear candle wick from this point to this point right here. Boom, very clear, very evident. It reacted here, so we have here blah, 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 supply. After this, we have a very evident liquidity sweep, took the liquidity of this high, and then it makes a break of structure. Good. Liquidity, and then we're gonna put here a pause. Done. Let's wait and let's see if the market actually continues with the downtrend, which I think it will do. And then we're gonna wait for the end of a range, and we're gonna keep analyzing the end of a range, and so forth, so on. It's going down, have a reaction. Now this low has been mitigated. Look, now look at the next. The price entered here and made this. Can you see the end of a range? It has already done it. Boom, here it is. This is the end of a range. Maybe you'd say, but that's so like it's not that clear. It's very, let's say, very short range to work with, right? Should we take it into account? Yeah, we should definitely. Now this is the key question with low. Now this is the key question. Is imbalances or order blocks not mitigated above this strong high? What do you think, guys? Is there any imbalance not mitigated or order block not mitigated above these highs? Why do I ask that? Because if there is liquidity above these highs, it means that maybe the price can continue with the uptrend and took the liquidity of this imbalance or this order block, which is here, right? Now, I need a few confirmation just to be set. I need to see if the price it took the liquidity even of this previous strong low, took the liquidity of this low. Enter on an order block. Boom. So makes wait. No, it's not that big. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Does this breakage of this reaction on this order block is legit enough just to say, look, it took the liquidity of the all the previous strong lows we got before, and it happens most of the times. Now, can we say that if the price make here or finishes this range, make a break, a market shift, can we count this weak low as our new strong low? Yes, it can be, because we have liquidity sweep, break of a structure, and the lowest low has entered on another block which was not actually mitigated before. If you can see here, it looks like it was mitigated, but not at all. It came even a little bit further, not to the fair value per se, which I would like to see it, but still it came down. So it was rebalanced or remitigated, and let's see what actually happens. Boom, 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 boom. All right, now we have a lot of movements here. Now people may expect here to sell. Again, it's fine. According to the theory, it's correct. They're not mistaken. We're in a bearish trend and they're actually entering in an order block, maybe with a confirmation. But as I said to you before, here we find liquidity above this high or these order blocks. There's likely likely to be broken. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I put dramatic music. I need it. Right, so far we can see that the price is playing with us, or patient, not playing with us. The market is just existing, right? We're just be patient enough to understand what is actually happening here. So far we are still on a bearish trend, right? So the people who sell here, actually they may have taken a little bit of profits maybe in this retracement, but look, if you see, when all these double tops or liquidity are created right here, well, again, if you listen to someone who says, a trader who says, I know this will happen, probably based on the experience, they could say that type of uh, phrases. Yeah, and the experienced the trader, the better likely that things happen. But sometimes it's not necessary to say it because we don't know what actually will happen next. Even the real experienced traders knows that. No, look at the next. Triple top, one top, three tops here. People are selling. It hasn't break or very trend, and you see that there is a lot of impulses. So, all right. Another thing that I want to say is that after we confirmed that there is prior liquidity here, we will take as a consideration or previous strong high as the strong high. What do I mean by that? Look at the next. Before this strong high, we got this one. This was our first strong high, right? But then we have to update it and all the stuff. Let's update it. And then I confirmed that this would be our new strong high. Why it would be like that? Because of the next liquidity sweep. Jesus. Quesos. All right, and now we have here a bus breakup structure. Now we have a breakup structure, blah, 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 liquidity sweep, and then we see that this has reacting on this very huge order block. You see it here, and I'm gonna mark it to make this not that clear. And now, if we cannot take into consideration this strong high or this strong, I mean, this will be likely to be broken, right? So for Manuel Fonseca, I would say that until the price breaks this complete range I have here from this area, so of this strong high, I would determine it is again a bullish trend. Otherwise, the price may keep do the next. It can continue pushing up, took the liquidity of this imbalance or the order block, and then boom, continue with the downtrend, right? Because still we are in a bearish movement, right? Even though this is the strong high and all the stuff, but remember that this can be invalidated by the price if there is a lot of liquidity, like double tops, very evident highs, or very evident order blocks. So that's why I wouldn't take this as a real market shift so far. But if we are savvy enough, we can understand that if the price entered, let's say, no, sorry, that if the price would make that movement like this, boom, 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 and then continue down, we can take advantage of this and buy. Even though it's a retracement, we're buying the retracement. And then we continue with the next impulse if the price provides that, okay? Again, this is not a class for entries, it's a class for ranges. Okay, people are still selling here. They're very happy. And now let's see what happens. More dramatic music. Still, we are bearish, right? No market shift, nothing like that. We're still bearish. Look at the next. If you see here, here it is an order block. Oh, no supply in Japan. Now let's see what actually happens. Boom, entered. All right, look at the next. This is what actually happened. Well, the price did respected our strong high, right? It was actually what happened. So, but look, even though with the strong high right here, it took the liquidity of the high, right? We could have buy here, definitely. Why not? Or we just can continue with the downtrend, right? I was, from my point of view, would be better to enter here, but if it didn't do it, this was another possibility we were expecting at the price, right? And definitely it was worth it because there was a lot of liquidity. So that's great. Now let's keep updating the ranges. After this week low was broken, we will look for the new strong high, which will be question. I wanted to make a question for you. What is the new strong high? So will be the number one. Let me find here the text tool. Would be this number one. Oh, shit. So this one, the number one or the number two? Question. Based on all the information we have talked today, or the number two, which is here. What do you think? Number one or number two? Number one or number two? Number one, number two. All right, if you say number one, let me tell you, my friend, that unfortunately it's not. Number one is not. Why? Do we have a liquidity sweep? Perfect. And breakup structure? Perfect. But we have here an order block and the price did not reach it. So because of that, we would say that this is the strong high. So the second one is the new strong high, and the one that we're gonna work with, and the one we're gonna just keep executing orders or working as a new range. Okay, then breakup structure, boss, excellent. Now let's see here. We have here a weak high. Oh Jesus, wait. This is the weak high. Weak low, sorry. Weak high, no, weak low. Right. Let's keep seeing what happened. Now, we will need a confirmation. And this is, even though this is the weak low, it's not the end of the range yet. Not yet. All right. If you see here, look, do we have a confirmation ending so far? What do you think? Well, at least we have the liquidity sweep. Boom. At least we have the liquidity sweep right here. Boom, liquidity sweep. And now we have this is the week high, the new week high. So to confirm that really end of the range liquidity, we would need for the price to make a breakup structure. Does the market make a breakup structure? Yes, it does right here. Pause. Right. And after this breakup structure, we can expect the price make a certain retracement to these areas. Where? Here. All right. Now we're in the discount area. We will wait for the price to buy, probably to these imbalances right here or these order blocks right here, which are good. It looks nice. Boom, 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 supply. I now we have to put here supply, another supply area. Good, and here we have a boss break of a structure, so here we can buy. I'm marking the points of interest, yeah, because it's, let's say it's part of the exercise, just to give us a hint. But later, in another backtesting session, I will keep practicing the entries. Well, keep pushing up, nice retracement. It get to the 50%. Once the price get to the 50%, it can even do two things. Even get to these order blocks or just continue with the downtrend. Let's see what happens. All right. It hasn't done anything so far. So at this point, we are just expectants of the market. We're just waiting patiently to see what actually could happen. All right, it reached this area, which is below of this. Oh, another possibility for the price is that you see this candle wick here, this one. I think it's where the price mitigated this candle wick, and that's why I think it could continue with the up with the uptrend. I think it will continue going upwards. All right, it didn't. At least it had a reaction, and this retracement we can take it, right? And here, but so far, well, the price just entered here, and I think it will continue with the downtrend. Let me check what happens. Okay, it took the liquidity of the week low. Boom, and it make a new range beginning or range ending, which was this one. Wait, let me delete this one. Here, this one. Perfect. And now let me check this low. Boom. Chuk. Okay. And now we have a break of a structure here. A boss. Yes, we do. Look, here it is. The break. Right. Should we take this as a consideration toward new strong high? Well, it seems it just entered to an imbalance. We can consider it, but still, we should be careful enough, right? Because there is liquidity above this high. All right. Let's see what happens after this. A reaction, continue with the downtrend as we were saying. Good. Now let's try to re-update this strong low or this bearish movement. Do we have a, this can be this one or new strong low? Well, again, it reacted to an imbalance, so it can be part of the liquidity, but we do have a liquidity sweep and a bust. And we're gonna stick with this one, the previous one. I think it's a good point of reaction. Again, let's wait. Okay, so far the price has entered on this. We will need for a break of structure. You already know that, my friends, right? Which is the closest? Which is the closest confirmation to the end of a range? Have you already spotted? Is this? Why is this one? Because here we have a liquidity sweep. Because so far we didn't have anyone. Good. Now look, we have a liquidity sweep, and now we have here multiple order blocks here. We have another block right here, and here we have another block. We have another order block here, another block here. This one, yep. All right, let's see what actually happens. How much time? Let's work more, 30 minutes more. Right, now look, the price has reached all these highs. As I said to you before, if we have considered this as our strong high, it will be mitigated because here was an imbalance. Now, even though here we got, and we do got a reaction here in this order block. At least, oh, it didn't reach it. Well, anyway, from this point, can the price still continue with a downtrend? Yeah, definitely, it can't. It can. All right. Um, but yeah, no, so far we can enter here, so find any confirmation, and with that confirmation that would be enough for us to well, try to find an opportunity to sell the retracement. Definitely, boom, 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 boom. Did it enter? No, not yet. Look, at least if we got in a confirmation, if we got a confirmation here, a pattern of confirmation, this will be the entry here. Let's imagine in this candle wick there was an order block. We can enter here, and we can at least win this movement. So far until which point? Well, I would say this, all right? But I don't know. The price has strange ways. Okay, it reacted to our zone. Let's see if it happens actually something. It didn't. You see, it did not respect that because here was a lot of liquidity accumulated. It entered to this imbalance. Not so sure if we're gonna respect it unless it makes a confirmation with a body of the candle, a boss. Still we're waiting. Still waiting. Let's keep waiting, friends. All right, look. So it did go to our imbalance, but look, it took the liquidity. Are we still in a bearish trend? Yes, we are. And now, since this point has been taken, we're not in a market shift. Remember, we need a body of the candle breakage here, but let's wait. Let's wait. Now we have a breakage. Now this will become our strong high. So if we were able to sell here, which was the point we assumed we could sell, there we can at least we could sell here, wait for a confirmation, and if the market doesn't provide one, doesn't matter, we continue with the downtrend. Now we are definitely in a bearish trend. Now we will be paying attention for an ending of a range, which was something we were looking here, and once we got an ending of a range, maybe we can find opportunities to buy. Now we buy the retracement and we sell, well, in this moment, right? We buy the retracement and we sell the impulses because we're in a very example, right? But we need to be very careful because imagine if we need to buy as soon as the price get here. Here it was so difficult, and at this moment it's too late to buy because let's say the structure is clearer for most of the people, and when it's that clear, uh, in other words, it means that it's a kind of a trap. Okay, but anyway, let's keep moving downwards, and now let's try to analyze the previous movement to identify our new strong high, right? Because this is so far from what we're actually working. So I would say that this would be our strong high. Why it would be that one? Can you say that? Can you see and tell me why is this one or not? Remember how it should looks like? It should looks like. All right. So as we said before, it should be a liquidity sweep, liquidity grab right here. After the liquidity grab, which must have a breakup structure, and in this example, because it's a bearish example, the highest high should react it on a candle wick or in an order block. And you see the order block right here, boom, and here is the reaction. Perfect. So after this, we got a confirmation, and now we got a new updated strong high. Now let's try to find the ending of the range. We do have it. Here is the end of a range. Boom, here it is. Good. If at this moment, if the price reacted here, we can enter. Otherwise, it will be a little bit risky. Also, we need further confluences or further confirmations in higher time frames, so we can actually determine this is a good entry area for buy. Are we in a market shift? Not yet. Not yet. The price is just reacting to this area. Can we say that this could be a good entry point for a selling order? Maybe yes. It's risky. It's risky. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's risky. But we can still sell in here based on confirmations here. If the price provides them, good. If not, well, we don't enter. Simple as that, right? All right, liquidity chip. Okay, now we have a very clear and evident strong high breakage, which means that now we are in a bullish trend. And now look at the next. So interesting. After this liquidity sweep, we have liquidity sweep here. Then we have a break of structure, and the price reacted on this order block right here. Oh, Jesus. There is demand zone. Right. And now, let's see what happens here. Okay, took us out. Still, we're bullish, right? Took all the people that were here, and it reacted on this order block, right here. Still is a good entry point from my point of view. Right here. Well, it didn't enter as we like to, very clear, but still it works. Okay, let's keep waiting. Let's keep waiting. We need a break of the structure, a very evident, clear of structure, break of structure. Waiting. Let's wait for it, my friends. Liquidity sweep? No, not yet. Wait. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, now we have a great impulse breakage. Right, so after this, definitely the price reacted here on this imbalance or in this order block. Maybe in 30 minutes we can see it even clearer. Again, they're gonna go down that moment, and we will wait for a confirmation pattern. And this was one of the entries, and second entry opportunity, and boom. We after this breakage of the structure, we were certain that we will be looking for strong bullish opportunities, right? And now let's try to update this, because this was our strong low, this one. Oh, no, this was not. It wasn't. Okay, it just was a decisional area. Okay, good. But well, after this zone will become more strong low. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna stop here. I have been working with you at least for an hour, right? So next class I will keep doing the same. But next back, no, this wasn't a class. It was just a speaking aloud back testing from me, because I'm just back testing all these ranges because I needed just to practice them to have it even clearer. And then you know the saying that says that if you want to learn something on detail, just teach it. So that's why I'm just like speak to you in this way in order to explain to you. At the same time I explain to myself. All right, so far this is it. This is all the information we can say or we can use about to practice this topic. And well, I'll see you in the next